ladies, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, cause you're forcing nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your perm at. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that list, you got them in. Then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say yo, so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it, baby. Nah. If you gon' do it, then don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. Cause you ain't built like that.
Head to toe designer, drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit, I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it, take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it, so much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks, I got homies that can sleep without 2, I got homies that can sleep without, Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it, walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whip around that back, if you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me slow this down a little bit. Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking
try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, habit gets a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent, a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. Now I just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all his losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB. I put the pain in the past and if you ever had a problem, fight an ass. So it's 444 in the car with that. So you big for the mall, do it first you bags. I'ma grow that cash. You know money. You know what? Stop.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now a first carry from Javon Bernard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9. before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Justin Lane on the tackle. It's a gain of 9.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
34-yard line.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They're passing here. Joe Burrow on the screen. Bernard. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
34-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3. And Burrow going to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, come on.
To the air again, Burrow. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Has a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So on 4th down, Burrow will give way to Randy Bullock for the Bengals field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The completion good. This is Eric Ebron.
The pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
On the play.
How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
Toss play to the
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. We're scoreless after 1. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken right around the 44. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Here's the 4th-round pick from Maryland, Anthony McFarland. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know they're securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Steeler 1st down.
look to throw now on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He dumps this off underneath to McFarland. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Gun now on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That's pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field.
When you tack on the penalty, but that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they try the right side here. Brings it just past the 15, able to avoid the initial contact, but not much more there on the play.
17-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, Bernard. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
That's it, baby. There it is. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
Now Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart
under pressure, and down he goes. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, Burrow. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
In the end zone. It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Deontay Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Gain on the play.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Complete to
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the backs.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, other teams just...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
The gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Bernard getting the handoff from Burrow. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough.
Check it back.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll swing that out, complete to McFarland. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
A gain of 14.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
2nd and 5. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Steelers.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
First down, here's Burrow. That is caught at the 7. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
That's the end of the
back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Burrow will throw. On the screen, Bernard. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 6-yard pickup.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
They'll run with McFarland. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony McFarland, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. Then the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Makes the score.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now Burrow on first down. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 45. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
At the 5-yard line.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really...
It's caught inside the 25. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man.
Lining up.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That one looks like he'll throw here. Completion here to Claypool. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
A gain of 13.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Four down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 37 yards.
Down, Pittsburgh.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, this will be McFarland. They heard a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
He is good.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah,
pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A final shot now for Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
198. Watch
90. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Steelers, they do get the victory here in the season finale, but it was altogether a disappointing season as they wind up at 6-10. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll limp to the finish line with a final record of 5-11. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.